A substitute teacher that absolutely snaps. Without further ado, you're gonna have to take a look at this to believe this video, man. This is her right here with the crazy eyes, man. Damn.
To become an escort prostitute, and I said no.
Those are your words, ma'am. Okay, so I'm not going to use them against you. I just want to know what you need from us. What do you need from us? If you're not going to cooperate, ma'am, we're going to escort you out of this building. We do not need to have this going on. Is a students start this? Were you having trouble in that regard? We need to know, ma'am. Okay, she's not going to answer. She needs to leave the premises.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you please escort her
Yep.
out?
Grab your stuff. You're leaving.
Oh, the first thing I need to get is that piece of paper, sir.
No, you're grabbing your stuff and you're leaving.
Oh, then please grab my stuff because I am not a threat and I will not be killed when I'm
Grab
with
your
my
stuff and you're leaving.
Okay, then my hands are tied. Please
Grab your
it.
stuff
Can
and
you
you're
grab
leaving.
because I already got tased by the police and I
Grab your
double
stuff
dare you.
and you're
I
leaving.
already been tased by the police.
If I have to tell you again, you're going to go to jail for trespassing. They
That's
ask you to
fine.
leave. Grab
That's
your
fine.
stuff.
I already got tased by the
Grab
police in
your
Pine Hill.
stuff. I'm not in Pine Hills.
Okay, then you won't listen to
Grab
what
your
I
stuff.
said.
Grab your
Then you're
stuff.
gonna say I was a threat.
Grab your stuff.
You thought there was a weapon, right? Then you're
Grab
gonna
your
say I was
stuff.
a threat. Go, it's right there. I told you.
This
I'm
is your last
retarded.
chance. Grab your stuff.
Do it
Okay.
your way.
All right.
That's good. No, relax. It's fine. It's fine. Because you can't even answer. You can't even do one instruction I asked for. No problem. Thank you, Jesus. It's time. I'm ready.
February 11th, Mr. 20,
Yep. That's my water, my lunch
my
lunch.
office.
And I need my
No,
piece of
that's
paper.
fine.
And I need my piece of paper that's up there
I'm
too.
still wrong with you.
And I need my water bottle, please, sir.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Let's go.
No, I'm not done. I need that piece of paper. Don't touch me.
Go.
We're going. Oh, you want to?
Crazy. Look at this, man. This substitute teacher goes off, and obviously she snapped. And you see her, she's over there twerking. She's yelling at the students. She's telling the students that she used to be a prostitute. And I can't make out everything that she's saying. That she turns around and she starts twerking. One of the faculty comes in there and says, listen, we need to understand what's going on here. And she's just sitting there with her arms crossed, not saying a word or whatever. And from what I understand, she also showed her tatas, which to me is insane. Who is doing the background checks on these people, man? Who is somebody getting fired over this, man? This lady has no business being around kids, students, nothing. She is not substitute teacher material. Obviously, she had a break, or she's just crazy and she's like this all the time. But I'm telling you, man, who is hiring these people? So she starts, saying, hey, she was tased before and she doesn't want the cops to unalive her. And the cops look confused as hell. This is one of the faculty members here. He looked confused. This lady over here looked confused as hell. She's like, man, what the hell is wrong with this woman, man? She looks crazy. So this actually made the news. So let's go over to the news coverage of this and take a look at y'all auntie, man. This y'all auntie right here. This is y'all auntie, man. Man, come on, man. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look at this news coverage.
A substitute teacher in Lake County has gotten several citations after detectives say they got into a physical fight with a student.
All this happened at Lake Minneola High School today. And West 2's Haley Crumblehome actually spoke with parents tonight and got her hands on a report from the sheriff's office.
Yeah, it all happened here today at Lake Minneola High School. And unfortunately, based on that report, it sounds like this may have all been part of some kind of mental health crisis. There was allegedly shouting and inappropriate comments from this substitute teacher before she's accused of grabbing a girl in the class by the head and neck.
Damn.
Clearly, something.
Jeff Hensley and his daughter Maya, a 9th grader at Lake Minneola High School, watched some of the videos circulating online of a substitute in a classroom filled with students at the high school.
In one of the videos, the teacher's in front of the classroom and she's swearing and she's slamming her hands on things and talking about being a sex worker. And then she starts twerking in front of the kids.
What the videos don't appear to show is what else happened. The Lake County School District said the substitute had a physical altercation with a student.
It's just kind of crazy to think about, you know?
According to a case report
Yeah.
from the Lake County Sheriff's Office, school resource deputies got an alert to respond to a classroom and found a substitute yelling incoherently. It said through statements and investigation, they found that the sub had been acting erratically and making inappropriate statements to students, including, according to the report, telling them that she would engage in sexual activity with them and referring to herself as $1 million prostitute. The report says
Damn.
one of the last students to leave the classroom was yelled at by the sub and that the sub placed her hands on the girl. It says deputies observed red marks on the girl's neck consistent with being forcibly grabbed. The report says after deputies got there, the sub wouldn't follow commands to leave the classroom. She was ultimately detained, placed in hand restraints, and taken to the front office. The report says based on her erratic behavior and apparent altered mental state, EMS was requested.
I hope that the substitute teacher gets whatever help she needs. I hope that the student's okay. So, again, concern as a parent and, empathy as a human being.
The school district said parents of the student were notified immediately and that an automated phone call went out to LMHS parents saying the teacher was arrested on campus after a physical altercation with a student. The sheriff's office said there was no physical arrest, but that the sub was issued a misdemeanor citation and will have to appear in court. Hensley said he didn't get the automated phone call and said it's another in a series of troubling incidents at the school recently.
Just over this, just a course of a few months. And again, you got to ask, why does it keep happening? Why aren't we hearing about things a little bit faster? And what are you guys doing to change these things?
The district said the sub was terminated. The sheriff's office said the student's parents declined to press charges. Now, according to that sheriff's office report, a records check indicated that this substitute had a history of bipolar disorder. I did check with the school district to see what kind of vetting process substitute teachers go through. They tell me that all applicants have to go through a criminal background check and that this substitute had no history of arrests. Covering Lake
Minneola? I think it's called Minneola, Florida. Man, Florida is crazy, man. I realized that when we moved here. Florida's wild. Florida is wild. Man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. That is a crazy story. This is a substitute teacher that just lost her mind. I don't know, man. What could the kids have possibly done and said to make you snap like that? Or are you just crazy? Probably is a mental health issue. It probably should go without saying, but it just could be she's just nuts. She's just crazy, angry, all the above. I don't know, man. But she had a break. She started talking about she was a prostitute, and there was a story on here where I heard that she showed her tatas. I'm not 100% sure on that. Forgive me if that's not true, but it tracks, right? Like you can see it happening. Like, well, shit. She over here screaming at students, grabbing students by the back of their neck. Says, "You gonna sit up here? You gonna listen to my prostitute story? You gonna listen? You might end up a prostitute like I used to be." This is crazy as hell. This is crazy, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Wow.